Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Taurus is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Taurus, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And okay, Eight of Swords. Well, a little bit of overthinking, maybe. We might be overcomplicating something, but you know what? It's not always a bad thing. You're looking at every little detail. You're going through life with a fine-tooth comb. And that's usually a good thing, as long as you know when to stop. Okay? Let's put this card into a little bit of context and see what is going on. Eight of Swords is not bad energy at all. We don't want it to linger too long. Okay? Four of Wands, time to wrap up the thinking. Time to wrap up the planning phase and get to work, okay? We have a Princess of Swords, or Cups, Nine of Swords back here, yeah. Where it should be, right? In the background, past, fading out. We have a Seven of Pentacles. You have a Chariot. I think this is wonderful. I think big changes are happening for you, okay? I think that you have thought about something enough, it's time to move forward. There, we got some good fire energy with the Lust or Strength card. We have the Moon card. Yeah, you're kind of entering the unknown, you know. Facing your fears, doing the thing. Getting out of our head and getting on the road. Nine of Wands, Strength. Three of Pentacles, getting to work. This is beautiful. This is good. This is good. I don't mind the Nine of Swords back here because I think the Nine of Swords was saying, look, there's something in life that I don't want to tolerate anymore. I don't want this stuff anymore. So I got to think of a way out of it. I got to think of what to do now. I got to think of where to go and how to do it. And that's what you're doing. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it right over here with big red ant right there on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any moment during this message you feel like you might know what that card might be, put your prediction in the comments down below. Now, let's look around the room. We see 1, 2, 3 majors. We got fire, water, got some air, we got some earth. Okay, the fire is what we really need now. The water, I think, is really good too, because the water is like this, the Princess of Cups is down inside of you, in your soul, in your heart, saying, let's go. It's like your heart is saying, let me drive. If you're not going to drive, let me drive. You know, your heart really is ready for this. It's just that your mind is thinking, okay, I feel you, but how do we do it? Okay, that's kind of the vibe here. You feel it, and your heart is saying, let's hurry up and go. It's kind of like the kids in the back seat saying, can we leave now? Please, can we leave now? And then, you know, the whole ride, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Okay, you're just trying to drive and figure out where to go as the, you know, driver in the front seat there. But anyway. You got really good energy. The Eight of Swords, let's start with the Eight of Swords. Maybe too many opinions, okay? Maybe that there's just too many options, there's too much data, okay? That we're getting kind of clouded in our thinking. Because the complexity, because the Jupiter and Gemini energy here. Something is too complex, where there's too many layers of data. Sometimes we just need to simplify, okay? So there could be, it could be that there's just a lot of noise. It could be there's a lot of voices around you that all kind of telling you what you should do. You got to listen to that one quiet voice inside of you, you know. Don't listen to the noise. Don't make something any more complicated than it needs to be right now. Simple feeling. The princesses are very simple cards in the tarot. The page or the princess, kind of same energy. Very simple. I feel it, I want it, that's what I want to do. I don't have to, it's not complicated at all. It's a simple feeling, right? But our mind, of course, makes it more complicated. Take a break from those noisy conversations. Take a break from screens or anything and just try to simplify your life. Slow your breathing down. Calm some of that anxiety. Okay? That Nine of Swords is a very anxious card. Okay? Overthinking is a loop. The Eight of Swords is a figure 8. It's a loop. We keep looping back in on the same issue, the same conclusion, the same problem. We keep looking at it, trying to figure out this problem, and it's just the math doesn't add up. No matter how many times I crunch the numbers, it still doesn't add up. Say, crunch it again. I crunch it again. Same result. Loop it. Nothing changes if nothing changes, you know. It's a loop. So we've got to decide one tiny action and just do it. And just go. Okay? Maybe we're trying to figure out the exact plan. Maybe it's just like we're trying to add something up and it just doesn't add up. Well, it's not, no matter how many times you do it, it's not going to add up. So just do something. Just pick a direction and take a step. Don't let fear stop you from taking that step. Don't self-sabotage. You've got to honor your needs. These are the needs. This is the Princess of Cups saying, I need something, I want something. Listen to me, I feel something, don't ignore me. Don't let your overthinking mind sort of complicate things too much, and don't allow this card to interfere or sabotage taking that step. Honoring you're not trapped. The key is inside of you. Feel your way forward. In a way, it's kind of saying, I guess I'm going to have to let the Princess of Cups drive the car. Because I don't know where to go. You try, you know. And let your heart guide you a little bit here. Declutter your mind. Writing things down is going to help you. There's nothing wrong with this card. It's an attention to detail. It is analysis, fine-tooth comb, yeah. But eventually, you calculate. You use the fine-tooth comb. You're not finding anything new. So it's time to stop this and keep going. So write down what you've already sort of thought about or learned. You don't have to rehash it. Don't keep repeating the same analysis again, expecting a different result. You know, it's like a scientist in a lab keeps testing a certain thing, and it's like keeps spitting out the same result. Well, you're not going to keep testing it. Maybe you do it once or twice, 3 times. But then we're just sort of like, then it's just nonsense, you know. Peace returns when you simplify. Yeah. And the Four of Wands is about wrapping something up. The Four of Wands is a card of completion. So let's finish it up, whatever this complexity is, whatever this analysis is, let's be done with it. Let's keep the wheel of the chariot moving. Yeah. And, you know, this is like, I don't know, it's like you got a flat tire in your chariot. Yeah. And we just keep looking at the flat tire and calculating how to fix it, calculating what to do, just like all the math in our heads. We keep calculating. It's like it's a flat tire. Okay? And it may be, okay, there's a flat tire, but I don't have a spare. And it's like someone walk around and look at the tire. Okay, yeah, it's flat. You look at the trunk. No spare. Go back around to the front of the car, you look at the tire. Yeah, it's still flat. Go back around to the trunk, still no spare in there. How many times are you going to do that before you just say, okay, that I just got to accept that's the situation? Simplicity. the obvious answers, right? I think it's going to feel really good for you too when you do wrap up a situation, because I feel like you're going to be celebrating something that's being finished or even achieved. And it may be something that it's been very complicated and it's been giving you a little anxiety. Maybe it's been a problem to solve or a puzzle for you to figure out. It's gonna come. But I think right now, you can't keep analyzing the data the same way you have been. That's not gonna lead to the completion. You gotta follow your heart a little bit. Your heart's gonna be able to give you that little extra info, little extra data. It's gonna allow you to complete this thing and celebrate the win. It's a good time to even take a break from a problem and spend time with family and friends. Consult with people close to you, or not even consulting with them, but just distracting yourself with some friendly energy, with some loved ones. Yeah, so that to take your mind off the problem, maybe. Okay. This is a card of resting. This is the card of finishing up a task and feeling very, very good that our efforts have succeeded, that our efforts have brought about the reward. Follow through. Finish this thing and ship it. Whatever this is for you, it needs to be done. This stuff here, these 3 cards, it's done. Wrap it up, ship it, send it on its way. It's a project you're working on. It is something you're trying to write, a plan, a brief, a document, a video you're editing, a song you're trying to write. Finish it up. There's something else going on if we keep going back to it and tinkering with it. We keep going back and analyzing it again. Okay, it's like we're hesitating to complete something. For some of you, it could be a relationship that you're needing to get out of, to be honest with you. And the 8 of Swords could be us trying to find a reason to stay, but it's not working. And it's something that I think with the 9 of Swords, it needs to be. I'm fed up with it. I can't put up with it any longer. I don't want it anymore. And I think your heart knows this is the solution, but the mind's trying to, either find a way to justify it or rationalize or something like that. Sometimes the 8 of Swords is making excuses. Even the 8 of Swords is sometimes convincing us not to do something. The 4 of Wands is saying, we just need to be done, we need to make a decision, we need to move forward, we got to get the wheel turning again. Okay, some gentle action. Keep things flowing. Don't get lazy. Don't start feeling like, the 8 of Swords, there's no solution. Okay, whatever the problem is, the 7 of Pentacles, something isn't working. And the 8 of Swords is not lazy, but the 8 of Swords might just be like, I'm overthinking something to avoid action. That I don't know what to do. Give me another day to think about it. And then give me one more day. I don't know, I need to think about it a little while. Because we're avoiding doing something, So follow through. Take action right now. Because that action is going to create more stability for you. It's going to create this nice foundation of movement. And I think things are going to really start picking up speed. Yeah. Okay, Princess of Cups down beneath the star. I didn't mean to spend so much time on these 2 cards, but this is kind of the serious stuff, But the Princess of Cups, this is an emotional curiosity, perhaps. This is sensitivity. This is a subtle feeling that's trying to guide your actions. This is a message from your soul. A message of inspiration. Your heart and soul knows what to do right now. Trust your intuition. It's gentle, it's quiet, it's whispering to you. You've got to calm down the noise so you can hear the whisper. It's gentle, but it's true. It's not forceful. Okay? It's real and it's subtle. It's a good time for you even to express your emotions through art, music, through words, communicate what you're feeling, journal it. Okay? Allow your inner life, allow your feelings, allow your soul to influence your expression right now. Allow yourself to daydream, to fantasize. Pay attention to your night dreams and your daydreams. Pay attention to your nightmares if you have them. They're showing you real things. Your dreams, your daydreams, and your night dreams and your fantasies are showing you real desires and real possibilities. Your dreams tell you what your soul really wants from you. And your nightmares show you what you're afraid of, albeit in symbolic language, of course. Be open to love right now. It could take unexpected form. Tenderness, being gentle with yourself, slowing down, calming down the mind, breathing through it, listening to the voice inside of you. Because it knows what to do. Even though the mind may not be able to figure it out right now, your heart knows. And again, this is the only water energy that we have. Some of it's bound up in the chariot there, because it's a Cancer sign, it's a water energy, but you know. The Nine of Swords back here. Worry, sleepless nights, something draining your energy, a situation that I'm losing sleep over, a situation that's keeping me up, making me anxious, I'm worried about it, it's stressful. We don't want to stay in this state. This is when your nervous system, your sympathetic nervous system is activated. We're in fight, flight, or freeze. Fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, I think, is now what they say, isn't it? Let me know if I have that right. I don't know. But this is what we want to get out of this. This is a situation that's untenable. It cannot continue. It's draining your energy away. It's a misery multiplier. You got to be gentle with yourself. If there are looping thoughts and repeating thoughts, they're not facts. Okay? If there is some kind of, that's part of this, the internal dialogue, the rationalizing or the justifying something, you don't trust everything you're thinking right now. Trust what you're feeling inside of you. Because that's important. That's what matters. Okay? Thoughts are going to be thoughts. Yeah. Be gentle with yourself. Pay attention to how you're talking to yourself and try to get a handle on that. Talk to a trusted friend. Okay? You don't have to hold on to this situation all by yourself. Release any kind of fear or guilt. They're not going to serve your purpose right now. Breathe, write down a plan, take that step. That's going to ease that anxiety. Breath work, journaling, those are two things absolutely, especially before we go to sleep at night. And be gentle with how you talk to yourself. What I want to do, let me put that card back. I want to give you a Language of Flowers affirmation card. Well, there's the one that leaps out at us. Peace. Be calm, and calm will come. Okay? Avoid harsh words, especially as they may be directed to yourself. Kindness is going to cure your anxiety right now. Peace, be calm, and peace will come. So that's the situation that I think you're trying to find the way out of. I think that whatever your mind is telling you, we don't know if your mind is true or not, if it's real or not. You got to just take an action. You got to take a step. Trust your heart. The Seven of Pentacles is showing delay or doubts. Something that's testing your patience. This is the physical reality around you that's bringing on that anxiety. and that overanalysis. Okay? Keep moving. Don't give up. Whatever this situation is. Okay? This could be, it could be something at work, at home, at school. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be, a financial thing. It could be, some kind of health thing going on with you. You got to push through. You got to keep going. Even if your progress is slow, we keep that wheel turning. You might have to reevaluate some of your plans. That might be where you are now with that Eight of Swords. You may be like, okay, something's not working in life. Physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, creatively. Something's not working. So you reevaluate the plan. The problem is we get stuck in that reevaluation energy. And then we never actually try to take another step. I think you're at the point now where you got to take that next step. Avoid the negative self-talk at all costs. Okay? Stay consistent. Going forward with a sure step, even if, maybe it's not a sure step. Going forward with any step is better than staying stuck in a loop. So any kind of action, right, any kind of step forward is a step in the right direction right now. Persistence. This is perhaps a learning experience. I think that if this is in the I Ching, this would be the ridgepole that's about to break. The roof's about to cave in. It's kind of like the I Ching is saying, I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. Yeah. We'll do an I Ching hexagram in the extended reading. We've got to keep working. This is the card of failure. This is the card of really a little f failure. Something isn't working, whether it's a relationship, whether it's some kind of a project at work. It's the thing we're trying to do, the skill we're trying to learn. We feel maybe we've gotten thrown down on the mat. I should bring up, my wife and I are just about to start jujitsu together. Our first class is in a couple days. We just signed up. I'll post some pictures and make a video or something about it. But I'm fully anticipating getting thrown down on the mat, failing more times than I succeed, But that's the learning process. We have to fall down on the mat. And the problem is we fall down on the mat, and then we stay down on the mat, and we just keep overthinking it. And we start having doubts, we start losing sleep, we get anxious, start having a really poor internal dialogue. And then, with the Four of Wands, we never put it behind us, we never get up, we never go back to class. What if the first time that I get thrown down on the mat, I get stuck here, and then I never go back to class? I never take another class, so I can't do that. I can't let that happen. So we go back and try again, even if I don't know what to do or what to try. Even if I don't really know, I don't know that I learned anything. I got thrown down on the mat. I just got to get back up and try it again. I don't know what I was supposed to learn, Fully expecting that, fully going into this situation with this jujitsu thing, knowing that I'm going to get my butt kicked, I'm going to get thrown down on the mat. But you have the Chariot here too. Moving forward. Motivation returns. As you get up and you just start it again, you keep the wheel turning. This is the wheel of the Chariot, you see. And once we start it spinning, it can start going faster. Okay? Things are going to speed up. Yeah. Things are going to speed up. You're going to start seeing more progress. Things are going to move fast. Okay? And I think that in some ways you're kind of letting your heart drive the car a little bit. Keep your eyes on the goal and get after it. Literally, like physical movement is going to be good for you too. And maybe this card is saying get some exercise, do some intentional movement. That's going to help get us out of that 8 and 9 of Swords. We don't have to rush. We don't have to force it. Just slow move. Take that gentle next step. And that steady directed energy is going to start picking up the pace. Things are going to start going faster, 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 faster. We're going to gain the momentum back, okay? I promise you. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. The readings are totally free. Let me know which card on the path of the dove here resonates with you the most. I feel like big changes are happening. Going from this to this, oh, baby, this is good. This is a huge change from the path of the dove to the path of the serpent. And it all starts with one little gentle step, just to get that wheel turning a little bit. We're picking up speed. Before we know it, we have the lust or strength card, courage. Courage is helping you face that anxiety, that fear, or whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. Okay? You're staying calm, but you're staying strong. Your passion here is pushing the car forward. It's discipline. It's discipline. And it's physical activity again, too. Okay? But it's courage. We've got to summon that inner strength. I think that you are a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. I think this inner strength is what's pushing you through that mental calamity. I don't know what to do. I don't know the right thing. I'm anxious about it. I'm nervous. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't predict the future. No, but you're going to do it anyway. And you are doing it anyway, because this card is your general energy card. So you've got the courage to face something that scares you a little bit, or a lot of bit. You have this ability right now to stay calm when this anxious energy, when your nerves really are on the rise. You right now have a passion to create. And you can be proud of yourself. And you can encourage yourself. And I think also if you have the ability to do it with a partner, that might be a way to kind of sort of like encourage each other, you know. For some of you, it's going to be something physical. Or it may be a financial thing. Your bravery, that's going to get the ball rolling. And that's going to really pick up the momentum. But your feelings and your perspective and your anticipation of the future may be a little confused. Okay? Fear is a signal. The moon card here. Fear is a signal. Looking at something and thinking it's a dark doorway. It's a scary forest. You're either in the scary forest now or you're about to step into the dark, scary forest. When you find yourself at the edge of a dark wood, what do? Well, you step into it. Fear is a signal. You think about it. You've done that. You think maybe you thought about it too much now. It's time to then take the courageous path. You see the fear. You say, thank you for being in my life. And then you do the courageous thing. Because the dark, scary forest is where growth happens. It's where all the good things are. You've got to cross that threshold of fear, and you got to do it. Once you get into it, it's not going to be that scary. See, the sun rises. You're that sun. You're not going to know what it's going to be like. You don't know you don't know what to expect. You can't predict the future. There's uncertainty. There's darkness ahead of us in every moment. Once we step forward into that moment, of course, we bring the light of our consciousness, and now I can see what's here. I don't know what's going to happen 5 seconds from now. It's dark. 5 seconds from now, complete darkness. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm here. Now I know. You know, that's the energy of this card. Anything worth doing is going to feel like a dark, scary forest. But this is how you know that you're doing something really powerful and really meaningful. And this project, whatever this is, whatever your goal is, your wish, your aspiration right now, it's going to thrive. Be gentle with yourself, but be disciplined and be courageous. Okay. Take a time out from anything that's kind of overwhelming your system or like overstimulating your nervous system. Take a break from that, like screens, things like that, right? Take a break from noise. Your intuition is growing. So this really, like, find ways in your life right now where you can turn down the volume of your thoughts and turn up the volume of your intuition. Because it's going to guide you into this dark, scary forest. And again, you could be in this dark, scary forest now and just trying to figure out, like, what's the next step to take. Yeah. So you have a 9 of Wands as well. This is strength. You're strong enough to handle everything in your life. Rest when you need to, but rest with a purpose. Rest to restore your energy, to recover your endurance, to keep going. Okay? Protect what you've already worked very hard to achieve in life. When challenges arise, you're going to meet them. And it could be that there's kind of something that's happening again. It could be we're facing another challenge. We get thrown down on the mat. We get up. I'm facing an opponent again. Okay? Every time we get up off the mat, we're a little bit stronger. And hopefully a little bit smarter and a little bit more experienced. So eventually, we're going to overcome that opponent. Okay? And maybe I never will. Maybe at my age, I'll never win a jiu-jitsu match. You know, could be. But I'm not trying to compare myself to everybody else. Every day, every time I get up off the mat, and I do it again, I'm a little bit stronger than I was last go-round. And that's the go-round of that's the merry-go-round of the 4 of Wands. We've got to complete the cycle. When you get knocked down, you got to get up again and you got to do it again. That completes the circuit. And that's how you grow in whatever you're doing now. You're growing in this inner strength. You're growing in discipline. So the challenge that repeats itself, it's kind of a gift, you know? You're learning through your experience. And I think your momentum is growing. I think that you're able to get that wheel spinning faster and faster and faster. You're going to see a lot of progress a lot faster than you thought. You got to get back to business, though. You know, don't let your doubts, don't let the anxiety, don't let the thoughts weaken your confidence. Persist. You're turning this struggle into a victory, Taurus, I promise you. Okay. And the final card, being the 3 of Pentacles, it's working. You're getting back to work, and whatever the goal was, whatever the goals are that you have, you're achieving them. Okay? This is going to be a win. Finally, you know? And I think that, you know, maybe some of you have been feeling things have been not winning for a while now. Okay? They're going to start winning. They're going to start working. We have Mars and Capricorn here, and this is a very powerful energy. It's your ability to climb this mountain, your hard work is going to pay off. You're building something kind of one brick at a time, one cycle at a time, okay? The project, the skill, the financial thing, the physical thing, your jiu-jitsu class, whatever. It's going to start showing results. But not if we're only thinking about it. Teamwork, maybe, is going to help to lead to even more success. Don't feel like you have to rush anything. Steadiness, persistence, good, like, craftsmanship. Okay? And it takes patience. You're focusing on quality. You're trying to do things the right way. You don't have to do them the fastest. I know when I go start jiu-jitsu in a couple days, I'm nervous. I'm going to go slow. I'm not going to be as fast as everybody else because I'm going to try to learn the techniques the right way. At least this is what I'm thinking about anyway. It's going to be a whole different ballgame once I get there. All my plans are going to go out the window once I'm actually there. But the idea is that I want to go slow because I want to learn the right way to do the techniques. And then I'll build up speed from there. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I think you're going to be recognized for your efforts. I think you're a lot better at this than you think. Stay focused on your energy and what you can control. Maybe some of this Swords energy is us anticipating the worst case scenarios. Maybe that the 8 and 9 of Swords is you worrying about the future. Well, the future is a dark, scary forest. It's uncertain. There's no point in worrying about the future because we don't know what it's going to be until we actually get there. So just get there. Yeah. I feel like some of you, this is like a new job, even. Yeah. Might be. I'm getting kind of some new job vibes or something new. Maybe you're starting jiu-jitsu too. Progress is going to grow through your discipline and your diligence and your care. And it's going to be a win. Let's look at the mystery card. What do we think? I think a 6, right? I think a 6 of Pentacles or a 6 of Wands, maybe. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments right down below. Let's see. The Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit works too. Because the Hermit is kind of like saying, I'm putting on my cloak of invisibility. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm not worried about who's looking at me and like what their opinions are of me. I'm just trying to do what I'm doing because obviously like you care about it. Or we wouldn't be here talking, right? So don't worry about whatever anybody else is saying about you. Nobody's talking about you. Nobody's laughing at you. Nobody's pointing at you. Stay focused on what you're doing. Listen to the inner light. Listen to the voice of your own true self. And do what you need to do and don't worry about anybody else. It's you against you, really, right? For some of you, I think this is a card that, like, to combat some of that anxious, overthinking energy, spend some time to recharge, some quiet time, in order to get that certainty and that clarity. Okay, meditate, slow your breathing down, quiet the noise of the mind, seek clarity and stillness. But if you need to, don't think the Hermit has to be like alone and isolated. If you need to be around other people, if you need to bring someone with you or find a partner, do that. Okay? Do things that are going to sort of contribute to your courage right now. Yeah. But stay focused. And don't let, have that cloak of invisibility. Pretend it's just you in the room doing the thing, you and the opponent or whatever. It's kind of like the way a baseball player, a pitcher might have to block out the noise of the crowd. If people throwing empty beer cups and everything on the field, the pitcher's just right there trying to throw that fastball, trying to strike out that last batter. Has to block out all the noise, right? So they can focus. So don't let the opinions or the behaviors of anybody influence your confidence or kind of detract from your focus right now. Okay. Now we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, we'll do an I Ching hexagram. We'll do oracle cards. We'll clarify love and money, and we'll do the yes/no coin. There is a link in the corner here. There's a link down below. New readings for Taurus Wednesdays and Sundays. Be sure to watch both readings. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we are all in this together.